Here's how this works. I'll be rating the 3 core elements, gameplay, story, and graphics, then giving a final rating for the game at the end. Let's start with gameplay. The pistol you start with on Ellie isn't bad, but it ain't great either. Even with all the upgrades on it, it felt the same from when you picked it up to the point where you maxed it out. So for that, the pistol ranks 11th. But the bolt action rifle you start with, now that thing is absolutely insane. Especially once you get the damage upgrade on it and the scope upgrade on it, it just starts one-shotting basically everything in the game, honestly. And for that, the bolt action rifle gets top 2. The revolver is also pretty good as well. I really used that because I couldn't really find ammo for that as much as the semi-auto pistol, but it does insane damage. And it's my favorite gun in the game, so I did try to use it as much as I could. And the fire rate and the stability upgrade on it just turns it into an absolute monster. And for that, my favorite weapon takes first place. The pump action shotgun, so damn good as well. Especially once you get the capacity increase on it where it can hold extra shells. Fantastic. And for that, the pump action shotgun ranks top 4. Now the bow is pretty good. The upgrades didn't make that much of a difference since it was so solid from start to finish, but you can craft arrows for it and explosive arrows for it as well. So for that, it takes 9th place. But unfortunately for the submachine gun, there was no upgrades for it, but it didn't really need any. With the suppressor on it, oh my god, it trivialized stealth. There was no need for anything else. The silenced SMG gets top 6 on my list, and with Abby weapons, pretty much the same thing. The auto pistol you saw with on her, pretty average throughout the whole game. And of course, Abby's pistol gets 12th. We all saw this coming. The semi-auto rifle, basically same as the bolt action rifle. Both are pretty good once you get that one upgrade on it. And the one upgrade on the semi-auto rifle is that burst. That does a lot of damage for no reason. The semi-auto rifle gets top 5. That thing was amazing. Wish it could hold more rounds though. Now the hunting pistol is actually insane. The fact that thing one-shots as soon as you get it is just ridiculous. And the upgrades just make it even better. And for that beautiful pistol gets top 3. The double barrel shotgun is alright. I didn't use it that much since it was only 2 shots. I mainly use hunting pistol and the crossbow on Abby. Before we get to the crossbow, the double barrel shotgun gets top 7. Speaking of the crossbow, that might actually be the best stealth weapon in the game if we exclude the submachine gun. Unlike with the bow, with the crossbow, you don't have to charge up a shot to get that one hit kill. Just aim, pull the trigger, and if the arrow hits something, it's going to die as long as it's not a bloater or a rat king or a shambler. And even though the crossbow one shots almost everything in the game, it gets top 8. I really didn't like it that much. In the flamethrower, it was honestly, I really didn't care for the flamethrower. I did use it, but it didn't really feel that great. Although mainly I used it against the bloaters, and it really didn't do much against them at all. Every time I used it against a bloater, I would end up running out of ammo, then being forced to switch to the double barrel shotgun or anything else to finish them off. And the last weapon, the flamethrower, gets top 10. Now all the abilities in the game, they're all pretty great. Hunter sense, fantastic, especially when you get the upgrades for it, where you can move faster in hunter sense, a crouched, and it reaches farther. All of those upgrades are great. Health upgrades are fantastic as well. I think I like the prone upgrades the most because I was going prone a lot, and when you get that increased prone speed, just amazing. But if we forget about all that for a second, I'd say the best upgrades that you can get is definitely the faster silent takedown. Now that stuff is insane. Now the enemy variety was pretty damn good as well. When it comes to the humans, there was ones with pistols, shotguns, melee weapons, range weapons, even bows, and some would try to flank as well, which was just great. Even with the zombies as well, there was a little bit of variety there. Sometimes it'd just be normal walkers or just clickers and maybe stalkers. Sometimes the zombies would throw stuff as well. And of course, the Rat King, easily the best zombie in the game. That design, that fight was fantastic. The fact that he split in 2 and like cloned himself, that was just awesome. Wish I could do that all again for the first time. And the AI for the enemies were pretty smart as well. If you would get in a fight, they would always try to flank you and they'd make callouts. If they're searching for you, but you haven't been spotted yet, they'll peek around the corner if they're in the alerted state. They'll just like jump around the corner, just aiming a gun already. Even when they did that, you could just grab, stab, they're done. The items and consumables, I didn't use those that much. I mainly used the med kit. I didn't use the decoy and the grenade that much. I used them, but not too much. Once in every 3 blue moons. The movement was great though. The movement wasn't light, but it didn't feel heavy as well. Kind of hard to explain. Like it was just right in the middle. Going on horseback was fun, especially that combat sequence on the horse. I wish that happened again. That was fantastic. In the game mode, no return, perfect. I absolutely love roguelites. So having a roguelite game mode in The Last of Us, it was perfect. Really no complaints. There's nothing bad about it. It was beautiful. And I can't say much for difficulty, unfortunately, since I only played on the normal difficulty, which was still pretty hard. So I'm assuming the hardest difficulty is just damn near impossible, because I did die quite a few times, even on the normal difficulty. So with all that said, I'll give gameplay a 9.8 out of 10. Let's talk about story. Like everyone else, Joel was my favorite character as well. He also knew how to play the guitar. He also taught Ellie how to play it as well. But unfortunately, please. He ended up dying. Ellie wasn't my favorite character, reason being because so many of her friends died and she didn't avenge them. And on top of all that, she got her shit rocked by Abby and let that shit slide. I personally would never let that happen. The get back would be instantaneous. So she ranks top 5 for all that. Now Tommy is my favorite character because he didn't die and he's an absolute monster. Really, the game should have been about him the whole time. He basically killed all of the targets by himself, except like what, 2 or 3? And then Ellie finished the rest, except you know who. Jesse was starting to grow on me as well because he was a pretty chill guy. He saved Ellie from certain doom and he wasn't butthurt that Ellie was dating his ex, and he helped Ellie on her quest for revenge. So I'd say he was top 2, but then no way, he just died. He ended up dying, unfortunately. Dina, she's not even in my top 10. She doesn't even get a spot, actually. She was trying to stop Tommy from coercing Ellie into getting revenge on you-know-who, which was just insane. Like all that work Joel put in, and Dina just does not care. So yeah, didn't care for her at all. I didn't hate her for it, because I understand it. Trying to live a life and everything, but still didn't like her. And Lev, even though he was a kid, he was a young beast. The things he did were insane. He was catching so many bodies, and he was helping me out. But unfortunately, he did get his shit rocked. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. He hit that kid like he was an adult. And that was just absolutely insane. I thought he died for a second there because he wasn't moving. Actually, I don't think I ever saw him move. So for that, he gets top 3. Now, Yara's death was just unfortunate. She got her arm broken, had to run from zombies with a broken arm, had to endure the pain as well, eventually got it chopped off as well, just to die. But I will admit, she was a beast just like Lev. Even with one arm, she was catching too many bodies. Actually insane. Losing one of her arms did not nerf her at all. So she gets top 4. Now when it comes to Abby's allies, Owen was my favorite, 100%. He was actually a good person since he really didn't care about getting back at Joel that much. He was just trying to get back to the Fireflies and do his own thing. And then that was all stopped, unfortunately. And for that, Owen gets top 6. I liked him, but not enough to put him above 6. Now I don't have much to say for Nora other than she got what she deserved. Her death was glorious. She doesn't even get a spot on my list. Response. All right, that's all right. I'm gonna get you talking. Now Manny's death. Brother, his death was the best. He spit on Joel, and he's a freak. He got what he deserved, 100%. And of course, he doesn't get a spot on my list. That goes without saying. And Alice the dog, 7th favorite character for sure. Shame she had to die. Now Seth, I don't have anything to say for him except he's just a piece of shit. He really is. At first, I was against Ellie. Like, why so much hostility? Like, she's going way too far. But after seeing the flashback, it all makes sense now. Now the last character I have to go over is Abby. The reason I saved her for last is because there's not much to poke at. Because I really don't hate her for what she did. Because Joel killed her father and she got revenge for that. So I don't even mind that. Like, she did what she had to do. And on top of that, I really liked Abby's father. If he didn't die, he would have been my favorite character for sure. 100%. He was a really cool guy. But the thing is, I still ended up hating her character because of the dialogue. It's like they kind of made her out to be an asshole, but then started to turn her slowly into a good person, which was odd. I just didn't like that personally. Didn't feel right to me. And Jerry gets 8th and Abby gets 9th. Now the whole state of the world, the design, the exploration, the scenery, all of it was beautiful. Felt like you were playing a movie at times, especially when you'd climb up somewhere or just go up anywhere high really, and then you just turn towards the sun and you just get a perfect view almost every single time. That was fantastic. So I'd give the story 2.9 out of 10. Just with the stuff happening at the end, I just can't do it. Grab a gun just real quick. It's still not too late. We can still see her. It's not too late. Come on, please, Ellie, just listen to me. Ellie, just. That really got me. Now let's go over graphics real quick. Not much to say here except what I said earlier. Everything looked great in the game. Performance was all right. It wasn't bad. It could have been a little bit better, but it really didn't stutter that much after I turned down the graphics to medium. It was pretty stable then. I think there was only one time where my performance dropped, but then it never happened again. I never seen it happening again, and I'm pretty sure that was at the start of the game. I'd give graphics a 10 out of 10. And now the final rating for the game is gonna be a 3 out of 10. Now I know I gave graphics and gameplay high ratings, but the main reason the game gets such a low rating is because of the story. You go on this entire quest for revenge, and you're not even allowed that. And I know the message of the game was to let things like that go. Don't stoop to that person's level, but that message only works when the character isn't loved by everyone, and everybody likes Joe Wright, so it just completely misses its mark. Whether you play the game or not, you can just feel that energy like when you play this game. It's kind of hard to explain, but you can just feel it. And since the message missed its mark, this game basically exists for no reason.